Hi everyone, Dave from ebiketips here. Now, if you've been on ebiketips before, you might recognise this bike. We tested a Panda M-Drive mid-motor system on, so it's a retrofit system. You took out the pedals in the bottom bracket, fitted a motor here, put a battery on the down tube here, and then there was an LCD display, and it was really good. You can read the review, there's a link to it in the description below, and it's pretty easy to fit really. Although there is a certain amount of spannering involved and you need to know what you're doing and have a certain amount of tools to hand. What we're replacing it with and what we've spent time stripping down this bike for is to put on the new Swytch system. And the Swytch system basically consists of a wheel and a bag. And apart from a pedal sensor and a couple of brake sensors, that's basically it. So a lot of the work with this system has gone into miniaturizing the motor and this quick release bracket. So the battery, which is contained in this bag, fits onto the bracket. It's easy to release, it's quick release, so you can take it on and off. And when you don't have it on, the only thing that's really on the bike is the motor, and there's not a lot of friction in that, so you can ride it like a normal bike. When you want a little bit of extra help, stick the bag on the front. You can see that there's a little LCD on the front there. Maybe you can't see that, I can. Which gives you your speed, what power level, the battery state, and the battery is contained in here. So it's all very, very straightforward to fit. You shouldn't really need any extra tools. We're going to have a go at it now. So follow us and let's see how we get on. So this is the front hub motor, and it's a fairly familiar bit of kit. The only thing to make sure of is to get the tab that you can see there on that washer into the dropouts. That stops the wheel rotating in the dropouts. And then it's just a case of tightening up those bolts and connecting it up to the system. Okay, we've run into our first snag, which is with the brake cutoff. On the Swytch instructional video, these have a slot down them so you can fit them without taking the cable out, and ours don't have a slot. So you'd have to replace the cable, and I don't have a spare, so I'm not going to put these on now. Also, they increase the length of the cable run, so even if you did have a slot down them, I don't think I'd be able to fit them. So we've got the second issue with our donor bike. We fitted the cadence ring, that was really simple, but I'm supposed to be putting this down here to go behind it, and obviously it's not going to fit. So I think what I'm going to have to do is put it down here somehow. I'm going to take that bolt out and fix it down there so it's pointing the right way. It shouldn't be too hard, it's just a little bit more of a faff than it would be otherwise. So we've had to doctor our cadence sensor a little bit. I've cut the tabs off the back, and I'm going to have to fix it to the bike on its side. So I'm going to do that with a bit of Sugru, which is my favourite thing for fixing anything. I'll stick that in there and I'll let it set, and then I'll probably stick a zip tie around it as well, just to be on the safe side. So as you can see, we've now got the system going. It's not been quite as easy as I thought it would be. We've had to do some work on the dropouts at the front to actually get the hub motor in, and there were some issues with the tolerance of the motor there as well, so I've had to widen the forks a little bit, put an extra spacer in there just to make sure it goes round. The cadence sensor would not fit on this particular frame, there wasn't enough room, so we've had to do a bit of doctoring on that. And also it needs to be very close to the ring for it to actually pick up the signal. We had a bit of time toing and froing with that as well. But other than that, it's been fairly straightforward. I mean, we haven't really needed any major tools, we haven't had to take the bike apart at all. Now I just need to fit the bracket for the bag, tidy everything up, and then it's ready for a ride. I haven't fitted the brake sensors as yet, but I'll do that when I come round to replacing the brake cables. So let's finish it all off. there you go, that's it, that's the full build. It wasn't quite as easy as it might have been. There was a few little hiccups along the way which we had to iron out, but it wasn't that difficult. You don't need that many tools. It's a very simple solution, and most of the system is easily removable, leaving you just the motor, so it's not that much heavier than a normal bike. We haven't tried it yet, obviously, so that's the next step for us, to go out and have a ride around and see how the motor performs. So we'll do that and look out for a full review on Road CCC. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for more, and if you've got any questions about the Swytch system, just ask them in the comments below and we'll try and answer them for you. Okay, thanks for watching.